Welcome to Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Yes, hope you all had a great weekend. I know I did a little bit. Always good to take a break. Always good to get out and get some fresh air with the weather the way it was over the weekend here in Central California. It was a great weekend to do that, although the allergies are still a little tough, but enough of all that. Let's get into today's headlines for Monday, because we love the headlines and crazy things going on all over the place. All right, number one, Michelle Obama says Taco Tuesday is her family's favorite night. I know I like that lady. Yeah, see, even presidents enjoy Taco Tuesday. Absolutely outstanding. Oh, that's tomorrow, by the way. Now, for the pirate, we're going to continue on with him reading the headlines. He seems to, if I feed him the right ones, he seems to do a little bit better. So let's see how he did this week.
Now we'll be getting into headlines more at me speed. HBO documentary The Last Cruise makes poop cruise look like a dream. Aye, the seas not be for cruising, mates. No, the seas be for pirating. Not wanting to pirate, then cruising on the poop deck ye shall be.
I don't know the show, The Last Cruise. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't actually have HBO or HBO Max, so I don't watch all the shows on there. But I can see how a pirate would be kind of against cruising in general. They just want to go out and sail the seven seas and pirate. All right, moving right along. Source: Chicago Bears quarterback Andy Dalton agreed to 1 year, $10 million deal after Russell Wilson pursuit. This wasn't going to happen. You all got trolled pretty heavily by following the idea that Russell Wilson was somehow going to leave the Seahawks this year. Now, I'm not saying anything about next year, but this year wasn't going to happen. Y'all got trolled really heavily. All right, guys, let's move right along, shall we? Okay, so it is Monday. We've got a whole new week of great activities. Last week, it was what? We talked about what was the theme. What did we talk about? It was grit and what it takes to get stuff done and move on and push into those goals. But you know what? It don't matter. It don't matter. You can have goals. You can have all the goals you want. You can want every job. You can want to do a ton of things. Heck, you can want to take a nap. But you know what? If you don't do anything about it, nothing will ever happen. So you got to do what? You got to spring into action. Yeah. Without taking action, nothing happens. You can have, well, you're not going to have all the grit in the world and do nothing with it. If you have all the grit in the world, you're going to be doing something with it. That's just naturally going to happen. But you want to do something, you got to take action. You got to go do it. You got to pick up the pen, pick up the paper, and start writing. You got to get online, search out the jobs you want. You got to do the work. You got to take action. You got to spring into action. So this week we're going to call you all to action, to spring out, just like spring happened on Saturday, and go do something about it. Go do something that you've been wanting to do, putting off, needing to do, get it done. Take the action, because what will happen after you take the action, you're going to feel a ton better and you're going to want to do it again. Okay, so sometimes we do a chore or a job that really was terrible. We're super thankful we took the action to get it over with and done with. We're super happy about that part. And we feel good about it. Now, we may not want to do that job again. That's understandable. But when we take action on something like learning a new instrument or doing a drawing that we thought was going to be super hard or searching up some jobs, we find that it wasn't that bad and we feel really pretty good about it after the fact. So now we know, hey, I should do that again. I want to feel this good again. I'm going to do that again. I'm going to spring into action again. So this week, we're going to challenge all of you to pick something outside of your norm, right outside of, I just haven't got to it yet. It's on my to-do list, it's on my wish list, it's on my bucket list, it's on my whatever list. to get done and it just hasn't, and you're just this far away from doing it, I want you to send us a message as to what that is and that you're gonna do it. What is that one thing you've been hanging on to? Oh, I'll get to it next week. Oh, I'll get to it next week. Oh, I'll get to it tomorrow. What's that one thing you're just tired of pushing off that you want to take action on? This is the week to do it, and we're going to celebrate. I want you to put it down there in the comments or message us what it is. And then as soon as you take action on it, I want to hear about it. Right? This is going to be great. Hey, I took action. I watched Wednesday's morning routine and I wrote down all 3 jobs for Zach or for that Ray gives us. That's the action item. I'm gonna do that. And then on Wednesday, when you do it, you're gonna write and say, I did it. And then you're gonna give yourself another action item because you did that one. Now I'm gonna go online and see if this place is actually accepting resumes, and I'm gonna submit my resume. Action items, action items, action items. Get us to our goals. And we use our grit to, first we spring into action and we do something. We get it started. Then we put our grit behind it to push us through to get to that next step, that next level. All right? So that's what we're gonna work on all week, is springing into action. No more thinking about it. That's not action. Yes, that's action. But that's not what we thinking. You can think about it all day long, but your goal is not gonna be achieved. You're not going to move to the next step. You're not going to get to the next level if you don't actually physically do the action required to move to the next step. So we're going to focus all week on springing into action, giving you examples of how we ourselves as staff and everybody is sprung into action in different ways. These videos don't get done if I don't spring into action every single day, right? The trainings don't happen if people don't spring into action to get the Zoom started and to put their ideas and thoughts and work into the trainings. None of this happens. This virtual program doesn't exist if people don't spring into action every single day. And this whole thing, because we're on a year now of doing this virtual thing, this wouldn't have happened if we hadn't got together and all of us sprung into action to make the whole virtual program work. None of this. We wouldn't be here right now, or we'd be in some crappy version of it that wasn't very good. But we've worked hard to get to where we're at. And we've got some really cool virtual program because we sprung into action and we make it happen. All right, so now it's your turn. It's your turn to spring into action. We've done our hard work. It's time for us to coast just a little bit. We never really coast. We're always working hard behind the scenes. But it's time for you guys to spring into action. Some of you have. Yes, some of you have. And we're gonna highlight some of those folks that have sprung into action and got themselves some jobs, got themselves some interviews, or kept going because they sprung into action to keep going. And they're using their grit. So we're gonna focus on some of that as well. But I want you guys to think about it. What am I gonna spring into action on? All right, so we've got a whole bunch of people that sprung into action. Sea-Dog, Ray, Gabrielle, Rocker Bob, Zach, all sprung into action to get us videos for today. So let's check them out, starting with that super positive dude who seems to have a lawyer of sorts. Seems like a creepy dude. Anyway, let's check out Sea-Dog with some positive thoughts, hopefully.
Hey broski, Sea-Dog here. Happy Positive Monday. Woo! So, I was speaking to my lawyer, you know, that cool cat paternity McDorkle, and he was giving me some advice to deal with that weird Carl Ann dude. So he gave me this book, and it's actually some good reading, if Sea-Dog knew how to read, that is, you know. But Sea-Dog is Sea-Dog, so Sea-Dog just chills by the river, and he looks at this book, and it's called 1001 Ways for Sue Carl? 1001 Ways for Sue Carl. So, I'm gonna learn to read this book, Sue Carl, and then I am going to maybe think of some positivity, because a good positive thing I do is a little bit of negativity never makes you have a positive day. Always think positive, broskies. Woo! 1001 ways for Sue Carl. Woo!
All right, well, positive in some sense or another, of course, but then there's the lawyer thing and phooey on the lawyer thing. Anyway, let's check out what Ray's got for us, who Ray's got for us this week. Always someone new and interesting, fascinating stuff. Let's see right here.
Another example of a celebrity with a disability who broke the mold is John Nash, an American mathematician whose life, marked by acute paranoid schizophrenia, is known to us thanks to the film A Beautiful Mind. Aware of his illness, Nash fought against it and developed a successful academic career that earned him the Nobel Prize in Economics in 1994.
Very, very cool, and always takes springing into action to make that kind of stuff happen. All right. Speaking about springing into action, here's some folks that like spring with the National Day of.
Good morning, everybody. Here we are. Spring has sprung over the weekend. Oh, it's glorious out there. Oh, it's going to be a marvelous week. And what a perfect day. Oh, by the way, it is Monday, March the 22nd. And the National Day is for this lovely new week is Goof Off Day. Yes, goofing off. Spring has sprung and it's just, why not goof off today? Do a little silly thing here and there. It's okay to do it. You know, make a face. Not on a Zoom, unless we ask you to. But be silly. Be goofy. Goof off. Put a whoopee cushion underneath your dad's chair today. Oh, maybe not. Might not be good. Unless if he has a good sense of humor. But goof off. It's all those things that you always kind of want to do, but you know you shouldn't. And if we were in the office, it'd be a perfect day to goof off. We could do, you know, little goofy things. And it's a little harder at home, but, you know, take advantage of it. Be goofy. I know I'm goofy all the time, and y'all think I'm goofy all the time. So, I don't know what else I could do different. I have to think about it. But you guys, do something goofy today. Just be goofy. On National Be Goofy Day.
Oh, Bobo get in trouble for this one all the time. Bobo always goofing off. Well, see, to me, it's like I'm just working on my songs, man. But some people look at me and say, hey, man, that bro, he's just playing with his guitar the whole time. He's just goofing off with his guitar. And I say, hey, bros, I'm one song away from a Grammy, yeah? One song away from a Grammy. That's it. So I ain't thinking no goofing off, but hey, good day. Sometimes we got to go goof off, you know? So go goof off if you want to a little bit, but stay in program, yeah? Good stuff in program. Goof off day, 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 goof off, goof off, goof off, goof off. Yeah. Go goof off a little bit, you know, go play around. Just take it easy, bros, and we'll see you tomorrow, man. Music Tuesday.
We don't know anybody that likes to goof off around here. Enough of all that goofiness. Just kidding. Goof away. Here is Zach with some Back in the Past. Always good stuff.
Hey. It's Monday. It is the 22nd. Wow. Monday the 22nd, guys. Starting a new week. It's March. We are just cruising through the new year, but before we do any of that, let's go back to the bearded past with Zach. So, In 1871 in North Carolina, William Woods Holden becomes the first governor of the United States to be removed from office by impeachment. Wow. Crazy. I have no idea what he did, but they took him out of there, man. The first playoff game in 1894, the very first, those of you interested in some hockey, the first playoff game actually is played in 1894 for the Stanley Cup. Pretty interesting. That sport has been around for a long time. World War II in the Mediterranean Sea. The Royal Navy confronts Italy's in the Second Battle of Sirte. Italy had a pretty large navy actually going into World War II. The Mediterranean was very heavily in Italy's control, but just a little bit outdated, and eventually they just didn't put up the fight. So yeah, they were defeated. And so with that being said, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this Monday, and I hope you enjoy what's coming up this week. Got some good stuff happening. Hope you enjoyed last week. Let's get this rolling. All right, guys. You guys have a great Monday, and we will see you soon. All right, bye now.
All right, and just like that, we have all sprung into action today to get this video to you guys and get the day rolling for you guys. So now it's your turn to spring into action and hit the like, spring into action, hit the share, spring into action, put some comments down there about what goals you're gonna spring into action on this week. All right, guys, for Monday in the morning routine, we'll see you at 1 o'clock for some Monday positivity, and then on to Tuesday. Have a great day, everybody. Morning routine. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.